In this video, we're going to take a look at using input from a website using an HTML form. So I'm linking this to specifically the OCR level, but of course it works for CTEC because you might have a form that you need to put in. In fact, 90% chance you're going to have that in anyway. And in general web development, you're going to be using forms all the time. So as you can see, there's not a lot you need to know for the CTEC. You just need to know how to take input from a form, which we'll do, how to get some information from a form, like a variable, and how to write to a screen, which is document.write. Obviously, you can use console.log as well if you want it to be hidden from the user and just the developer to see. And then obviously alert boxes, which we've done in many of the games in the previous ones. So basic website again, same one as last time. All we're going to do is create a basic website. So I'm going to add in a H1, so that's our heading 1, and say enter your name, like that. Get that running. It says enter your name. Right, we'll do in a second, and we're all sorted. What we're going to do is we're going to get in a text box. So I'm going to say input, and we're going to say type equals text, because it's a text box, like that. And then we're going to give that a name. Now, you've got two different ways of giving things names. You've got a class, which is usually used for CSS, which we'll look at later on. So you might change the style to anything in a class. Almost like a template is what a class is. If you look at the object-oriented programming JavaScript series, you'll see that we refer to a class as like a template and an object is when we use it. And then we've got an ID, which gives one specific thing in your site a name, essentially. So we're going to say ID equals, I'm just going to say name for now. I'll put name box just so it's nice and clear. If I run that now, we should have a nice little text box like that, which I can type in if I want to, like that. So that's working. So now we want a button, so we can do something with it. So we're going to say button, type equals button, like that, because we want to click on. And then what we're going to do is say on click, so when we click the thing, we want to run a function. So a function is like a reusable piece of code, so I'm going to call it greeting. We're going to program that ourselves. Then we need some text for the thing, so I'm just going to say enter, let's say, because we're entering a name. And then we're going to close the button off like that. So what we'll see is we'll get a button, we'll press that, and I'm probably going to get an error saying greetings not defined, because it's not. Now with scripting in JavaScript, we can use a script tag of that and type a script in, or we can use a separate script as well. Okay, so one good thing is that what we can do is we can do script src equals script.js. So that's in our program now. And then what we can do is we can say function greeting, like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a variable. So I'm going to use the let keyword. So let name equals document dot get element by ID, like that. And what it does is it looks for something with that name. So we've called ours name box. So I'm going to look for the name box, capital there. And what I'm going to say is an alert. I'll do both. So I'll do document.write as well. I'm going to say hello plus name dot text. So it's going to get the value from there. Name dot value, sorry. Like that. And I'll do document dot write name dot value, like that. I don't really use document dot write because it overwrites what's on the page. I don't really like it personally. So what I'm going to do is run that. I'm going to put TechEd like that. I'm going to press enter. It says hello TechEd, and then it's written TechEd to the screen. Now, what document.write does, I don't use it very often, is that it overwrites what's on the page. So what you're going to have to do is, instead of doing taking over this element here, which is what we've done. So basically we're overwriting this whole name box element. What we need to do is make a new element and change that. So we can do this, and let's say call it something like output. So we'll call it output, and then we can do let's just make a variable. Let out equals the, and then we can say out dot inner HTML equals hello plus name dot value. And then all we have to do is in here, we can just do div id equals output that. Let's just close our script off. And then what should happen now? You see it's now adding it to there, so it's overwriting that. So if I put TechEd like that, does the output like it's supposed to, and says hello TechEd there. So it doesn't overwrite the whole website, which is better. So going back to here, we've covered getting an element, we've got getting the inner HTML and overwriting that and things. We've written to a document and we've used it there. As it says, any other JavaScript is going to be explaining the question, and you can use anything from the previous lesson. So if you go onto YouTube and look at my other videos, all like sort of the input output, all the calculators and everything we've done so far, you can just use that as your script and apply it there and run certain functions if you need to. So you could have it, you can almost have it as you enter your name and start the game or whatever it is. If you want to have it as a website and to start off the game, or you can do it all inside the game as well, or app or whatever you're trying to achieve. But that's it. So quite short, quite sweet. So have a go at that, practice it, do those HTML basics, and I will see you in the next video.